the ASM artist. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's the ASM artist here. I'm super excited about this video. This has been a long time coming. As you know, or maybe you don't know, I put my my P.O. box in the description of every video, and I actually have my first package here sent from one of my subscribers, Danielle. She's also a patron on the Patreon, so thank you so much for your support, and I'm so excited to see what you sent, and I hope this is the beginning of a series of triggers from around the world. I'm not sure if she has a note in here as well. I'll make sure not to show the shipping label, but I've been so looking forward to being able to do this someday. I just picked this up from the post office. Oh, that's way out of focus. I just picked this up from the post office this morning, and I was like, couldn't wait to open it, and I actually made myself wait. That's not a good sound. I actually made myself wait until right now to do this, so some self-control on my part was actually executed. Alright, I'm going to cut out these awful box sounds and just open it, okay? Okay, so Danielle's from Massachusetts. Danielle is from Massachusetts. Am I saying it wrong? It sounds weird. I feel like I've never said that word out loud. I am also an American. So this is from within the United States, obviously. But it would be cool to get some people from other countries. I don't know if it's going to cost a lot to send, though, but... Okay, so we got a box of goodies here. I'm not sure if there's a note as well. Okay, I don't think there's a note, but I can contact Danielle directly. Not that you have to send a note if you ever did want to send something. But thank you so much, Danielle. There is a lot of good stuff in here just from digging around a little bit. We're going to start with this. Seems to be a textured piece of paper. It's almost like a leaf. And we'll come back to these. I just want to show them real quick in succession. Then we can come back to them. Alright, so this is like... We're going to call this leaf paper. I don't know what it really is. Here's another kind of piece of paper. Okay, I'm not sure. So Danielle, let me know in the comments section. Are you an artist? Do you make crafts with this paper? This, to me, because I already associated that paper with a leaf, this looked to me like tree bark. Again, I have no clue what these things are. Kind of like stretchy. Huh. That's so interesting. I'm going to keep a lot of these because they're already good triggers. I'm going to move this mic down too, just a little bit. I feel like this will just be yeah, because it was just too far up for me to get in this ear. Because as we all know, these mics are not... Okay, I'm not going to get into it now. I'm not going to steal Danielle's thunder. This is so interesting. So this is like a flower made out of little pieces of wood, I believe. Like really soft wood. It's like crinkly. Some of them have broken in shipping, but it does seem to be really fragile material. I'll be careful with it. Real gentle trigger. Honestly, I was thinking it would just be a couple things and I'd have to like fill out the rest of the video with my own triggers. One time I went like a whole 10 minutes without ever starting the audio. I was making sure. Okay. But I think there's so many more triggers in here. I gotta get through them quicker if I'm gonna show them all real quick. There is, it's like a little silk bag with pumpkins, little, not real, like golden, little plastic golden pumpkins in a silk bag. This is, I would never think to make this trigger in a million years. It's so interesting because, okay, because I've done similar triggers with things in a bag, okay, but like in little plastic things generally have like a harsh clinking sound, but I think like it's like a meshy, silky, the pouch softens the harsh clink sound, so it sounds nice. Not too harsh, it's nice on the ears. Ooh, I'm not feeling tingles, but I'm feeling like halfway there just doing this. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, let's move on. I'll come back to the best ones. Okay, so this seems to be similar to this thing I used earlier. Why isn't it focusing? There we go. This is the new thing. It's like in the same vein. It's more like a pine cone-ish. Maybe I'm just saying that because of the color and looking at it this way, but it appears to be like another flower made of like the woody, soft wood material. So this one is more, is made of thicker pieces, so it seems more durable. None of them are snapped. There's also, I feel like it's also kind of like a trigger, like really, because I'm having to pull these things out and see them for the first time, and I'm trying to improvise and come up with the right words as I'm seeing them for the first time and as I'm like putting on this video. So it's also like a trigger in like my brain. In like, I don't know if I'm able to like describe it really well. I feel like describing things is kind of a trigger as well, like in depth. But like the added layer is that I'm seeing it for the first time. Does that make sense? Does anyone else get that? Okay, cool. Another wooden flower. I think Danielle likes, because all of these have a like woodsy natural vibe. I think Danielle likes that because here's another flower. This one is not made out of like that woody material. I don't think. I don't even know what this material is. Did you make these, Danielle? Let me know if you made these. She strikes me as an artsy person because I imagine the paper was hers. Oh, it sounds so good. Oh. Okay. Let's hold this up to the camera. There you go. Awesome. Okay, so there's a flower. There's another flower in here. I'm gonna come back to that. Here's some little fake plant leaves. I think Danielle might be a fan of ASMR in the woods, and she's given me a hint that I need to make another installment. I'm having so much fun right now. Okay, I gotta keep getting through them. Jeez. Okay, this seems to be the only thing that's not in the natural vibe of like plants and flowers and natural seeming textures. This is like an unpainted pottery thing. I have something, it's made of the same material, and little like plant pots I have, and they're orange. I've used them in previous videos. This is just like an unpainted ceramic, I believe. You call it ceramic. I gotta put this box down. It's constant noise. I guess I like the rustling sound too. Okay. It's a good tapping trigger. I don't like the brushing sound. It has, like I talked about earlier, that little effect of harshness, like brushing, like that a bunch. I feel like it would disturb my sensitive ears. My ears aren't even that sensitive, but when I'm editing my ASMR videos, they feel very sensitive, so maybe I'm wrong and they just are sensitive. But only when I do that, because I'm listening at a very high volume to make it sounds good. Creaky chair. It's not. Danielle didn't send a creaky chair. Okay, I'm gonna move on. This looks like a foam ball, and it kind of matches, like, I think with the other stuff because it's also green. It's like that natural vibe. Let me get the plastic off of it. Or maybe is the plastic supposed to be a part of it? Actually, I like it with the plastic. In the same way of the... Oh, sorry, my reflector got in the frame. In the same way as these pumpkins, it's like a 2-layered trigger where it's the sound of the thing on the inside, but it's also what's containing them. Similar with this. And then also, there's this ripped part here I can just do. But yeah, I can see maybe why it's in the plastic. It seems to flake very easily. I don't want to make a mess. But I do like it with the plastic. Alright, we're on to our last trigger, and it is another flower. But this one's pink. So this is the most colorful of any of them. This will look maybe good in the thumbnail between the 4 panels behind me. There you go. That was the thumbnail. Do you like when I leave the thumbnail part in the video? This seems to be the most sturdy. And I don't think this is... Maybe it's not wood, it's like foam. But I just squeezed it and I don't feel it coming back to its original form. So I'm not going to do that again. Because I really, really appreciate these. Thank you so much, Danielle. And if anyone else out there wants to send something, if you've been watching the channel for a while and you just had this idea for a trigger and I haven't done it, and you want to send something, especially if it's from your part of the world or it kind of says something about you, like, I think this was so fascinating. So clearly I don't know Danielle as a person, but if I had to guess based off of the triggers that she sent me, I would say that she's a very like artsy person. I think that she made a lot of these. I don't know why she would have so much of this stuff if she didn't like actively make arts and crafts. So she's a crafty person and she really likes plants, fake or otherwise. That's my guess. That's my character description of Danielle based on the triggers she sent me. And I've only ever had like one direct message to her otherwise. So complete wild guess. You can let me know, Danielle, you can message me or you can leave in the comments how accurate that actually is. So it's already been 15 minutes. I think this was actually, I think that's good. I don't think I'm going to circle back around to him this time. I'm going to leave you wanting more. This took, I was just so excited about everything. I kept talking, so it took the length of a whole video to open all of Danielle's triggers. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, because now this is like a trigger assortment basically, but whenever I come back to these, I'll make sure if I do a trigger assortment, I include some of these, some of my favorites from this. Thank you so much, Danielle, for sending me that. Obviously, I'm not expecting anyone to send me it, but the P.O. Box is open if you would like to, and I would like to continue this series. I don't know what I'm going to title this video. Some trigger assortment, maybe triggers from around the world, something in that vein. I don't know if anybody's going to actually want to watch a video titled, I don't know. I'm going to try to figure it out. Hopefully people like the idea. Hopefully people watch it and it's interesting to them when it's recommended, so we can continue this series. And just thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm so high energy. I've had a very productive day so far. Also, I'm about to go. One quick plug, join the Patreon if you haven't already. Danielle's on there. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you, whether you're watching on YouTube or Patreon or whatever. Just supporting me at all is much appreciated. But there's some really exciting news. Next Tuesday at my college, I'm going to college for film, and now I'm minoring in photography. I don't know if I told you guys that yet. But I'm actually going to be the guest speaker in a digital PR class. About growing an audience online. I'm gonna be talking about this channel and like the Patreon and all these different things and like my other YouTube channels and just how to like make good content, because it's just kind of crazy that I'm still in college and I'm gonna be the guest speaker for these other students that might be ahead of me in college. Isn't that something? So, and just a little pat in the back. Actually, I'm super proud of myself for that. I'm going to try to have a friend go along and film it with my phone I don't know if I'll put that out anywhere, but at least I'll have it for myself. I don't know why I told you about that if I'm not going to put it out. Anyway, I was just super excited. I want to share that. I'm in a great mood today. Thank you, Danielle, so much. Thank you so much. This is the coolest thing. I've wanted to do this video for so long, and I've had the PO box open for like an entire year without anybody sending anything. But that's that seems like I'm assuming that you should, and you didn't. But it's just how it was. And I was actually going to close down the PO box, but Danielle said something. Hopefully, this gets the ball rolling. Okay. This is the most rambly outro I've done in a long time. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Check in with me in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next one, guys.